There you go.
The host now.
Colin,
Okay.
you froze? Okay.
No, he was thinking.
We begin
Okay.
at the fjords, an overlook. There is a stone pillar that's been erected. It's relatively new. But we know this spot, if only because we've seen it in various Thor-related movies. It's a gravesite. And Loki is there, standing, looking over the ocean. And this is where your father was buried.
He turned to dust, but
This is where his memories were buried. You'll also remember, and this is optional for you, but this is in the past, we've seen Odin materialize when people wanted to talk to him. But it's a beautiful, like it's morning. The sun is just coming up over the horizon. When we see Loki, it seems like sleep has not been on the agenda this evening. And like you just know, like S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to come for you. They're going to figure out you're here. They figured out how you guys were at that hotel somehow. Mm-hmm. I like this this recreation.
The fjord.
The fjords of Hawaii. You know, when you look out over the fjords, like you remember a time, like a prehistory when you were here, but also your father's here because of you, because of the things you did, and you identity thefted your father and were as ruler of Asgard for some time, if you recall. Yes. If you start having a conversation with him, he will show up. If you don't want to, that's fine.
Okay.
But I think it's weird if he just shows up without you saying anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me, Father, or even if you recognize me. It's a lot has changed since you died. I think I've changed. But I don't know. Sometimes if I really have, or that it even matters if I have. I feel like even though I don't wear the cape and the helm anymore, that people will always see me with it regardless, or that I'll always feel it on me regardless. I think, I don't know. This is silly. You're dead. I turn to walk away.
And we see the dust like coalesce out of the air. Creating a faded figure. So faded that he's it's substantial, his voice ethereal.
And he may or may not be paid by Anthony Hopkins because he's rather expensive.
Yeah, no.
Hard as hell.
I mean, this is the finale. We've got a budget for this. It sweeps. But my son, daughter, my child. In this way, you're much more my child than your brother is. You know, when I was in my younger days, I did terrible things to the people in the other branches of the world tree. The frost giants especially, as you know. As a warrior, I killed by my own hand thousands. But you never, and then I spent millennia leading. But none of that ever truly erases the bad things. You just have to learn to live with it. And let other people decide when you've made up for it, if that's even possible. I don't think your story has a happy ending exactly. You just learn how to live.
All right.
But, and he like moves to put his hand on your shoulder. It feels cold. Like it feels like frozen wastes, like touching your skin. It's in your power to turn this around. I always believed you could. Even when we had you in jail in Asgard, I knew that you could turn things around one day. If I truly believed that there was no hope for you, we wouldn't have jailed you.
I guess I thought of it that way.
It wasn't an easy time, and I'm sorry for my part in it, but what you do next is up to you. So what are you going to do?
I think you're right in that people like us don't really get happy endings. So there comes a point where we have to make sure that we do everything in our power to make sure that other people do. And I guess it isn't really about how people perceive me.
how people perceive you has never been a problem you have. It's how you perceive yourself.
Okay.
Good luck.
All right. Thank you, Father.
As you were standing there, there's this, and he's got his hand on your shoulder, there's this tremendous noise picking up, becoming deafeningly loud, like a roaring in the air. Only at the last second do you realize, oh, that's not coming from him, as a Quinjet flies over your head. They're too close to the ground.
Did we fuck this thing up? They're supposed to be pretty quiet, aren't they? Did we bomb it? Did we screw it up? Is it the one from space? Does it have space debris in its engine?
You brought that one down.
Maybe they fixed it badly.
Maybe. It's the CG effect is too difficult to get a good look at as it buzzes over Loki's head and flies towards the village.
Oh God.
The sonic boom from it passing by throws you off your feet, and you have to like brace yourself to land easily. But it shatters the moment, the clarity.
Okay.
Momentarily, there is a second jet. And then another. Do you have any quip to end the scene on?
Harley.
Yatunde, what have you been doing the last couple of days? Or the last, like, day or so?
I feel like I've probably been, like, practicing sword fighting with, like, some of the badass Guardians.
Sweet, yeah.
So probably, like, I feel like Bruce is, like, sitting there, like, eating an ice cream cone, watching me, like, go hardcore, like, combat style.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally going to say, I should be sitting around eating an ice cream cone. You called it.
See?
You called it.
That's called good character development. I knew exactly what you'd be doing.
Be eaten.
I just, like, feel like we're watching, like, oh, Bruce is having a nice day, and then there's just, like, a brutal fight happening.
Right, like,
Yeah,
like the frame is Bruce sitting on, like a stone, eating an ice cream cone, and as we pull out, it becomes clear that what Bruce is watching.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Yatunde gets, like, brought down hard. Like, the first thing we see in the fight is Yatunde, like, flying on the ground, like, dirt flies up.
Mm-hmm.
But she's, like, ecstatic. Like, she's fucking happy.
Yeah. I'm going to eat an ice cream cone and do, like, one of those finger things where playing around with the Mind Stone. Like, I'm fidgeting with the stone.
Okay.
While I'm watching Yatunde, like, just get myrtleized.
So, I'm just going to throw this out there. Stone of Tremendous Power, not something you can, like, have casual physical contact with without channeling it. Remember, like we see, like you could put it in a box, you could have it in something totally cool, but if you're, like, playing with it in your hands, you're going to, like, your brain is going to go to weird places.
Can I do a dance contest while I'm playing with it? That's what Star-Lord did.
Mm-hmm.
No?
It's like an object of...
Which stone is that? Is that the Mind Stone? Soul Stone.
You have the Mind Stone.
Banana, banana,
Tell me the Power Stone, I think.
Sorry, Rob? You're muted.
Yeah.
Oh, you're whatevering. Okay. Yeah. In almost every instance we see somebody holding one of the stones, it either kills them or gives them superpowers. In fact, that's how your mom got her powers.
But Bruce is partly made of the stone, isn't they? He?
I'm like a pure creation of the stone.
That's true. I'm just saying, like, like, if you want to hold it and go somewhere weird with your brain, that's cool. I'm just letting you know that, like, if you touch it, that's what's going to happen. Because I got the impression that wasn't your intention for the scene.
I'll have it in a tube, and I'll be like this, with
Like a
it in
dice
a tube. Like a dice tube, fidgeting with it while I'm
Perfect.
eating an ice cream cone, watching Atinda get
Perfect.
owned.
Perfect.
Because Asgardian fighting techniques are going to be very different than Wakandan techniques.
That's true. That's true. Oh, Melissa's gone.
That's because she got thrown out of the frame.
Oh, by the Warriors?
Valkyrie threw her so hard, she went out of frame.
I see.
I'm sitting eating my ice cream cone watching, and you just see Utunde like fly by my head.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here she is.
The Asgardians have been working on their fighting technique for like millennials.
Like millennials?
I like that for millennials. Not millennia. They have been fighting for millennials.
Well, is millennia one? So, it would be millennium. No, that's
Millennia is plural.
Millennia.
Yeah, millennium is one.
Yeah.
And millennials is the generation.
The group of people who are like
Alex.
like
Also me.
6 to Melissa.
No, actually,
Alex is,
I think it's me.
Alex is
I think
Zoomer.
I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
Alex is a Zoomer.
There you go.
Alex
So
is
why
a
isn't
Zoomer.
she on Zoom?
Because it's so old. For old people.
Mhm.
But it's Zoomer. Sorry.
It's true. Fun fact I learned today, Zoomer is actually a repurposed term. It used to mean a boomer who later in life became very active and started doing stuff again after sort of pseudo-retiring.
Mm.
It was a play on words.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so Valkyrie crushes you to the ground, Melissa. You tuned in. And like holds her spear like to your throat.
Yeah.
And then backs up.
I just look like super happy, like super wide smile. And then I like reach up and like take her hand. I feel like she pulls me up. And, you know, I feel like we got a bit of a thing.
Yeah. So she's grinning too. She asks you, okay, after I hooked your foot, what did you do wrong?
Kept fighting you. And then I laugh and, you know, we have a good.
Okay. What I just did to you, you do to me now.
All right. I set myself in the position she was in, and then I go at her hard.
Okay. And so we trade blows with spears, which is something Stacy's probably better at describing than I am. But there's a little bit of using spear as quarterstaff.
Do I roll to see how good I am at it?
If you want, you can.
Do I take a negative if I'm bad at it?
No.
It directly.
I rolled 11.
Nice.
I rolled 11.
So
that's my stat roll.
So you do so well when you are like, and you genuinely, you know from her face, even though she tries to play it off cool, you genuinely catch her off guard and put her on the ground.
Yeah. We're having a great time. I'm so happy. I love New Asgard. This is like second best place in the world.
So you do, okay. So she's trying to catch her breath. Like you got her on the ground hard enough, the wind got kind of knocked out of her.
Good.
So you see how even a defense can be a useful offense, right?
Hell yeah.
So she has unlocked a move for you. She
bitch, and you shall receive.
She is modifying your defend move
Ooh.
to give you another option with the dots.
Okay. Okay. Nice. That's nice. Okay, I'll write it down now.
Mhm.
Good.
When you are defending, one of your new option is turn harm back on them.
Ooh.
So when you're defending somebody else, you can strike back.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, she goes on, at the end of the day, it's important to remember that we serve our people. We defend them.
Yeah. Under forever. Do you guys have like an Asgard? Like Asgard forever?
Asgard.
Asgard.
It's like the Wakandan one is just like a different, it's just height.
It's just like where the X, it's just like earlier, it's like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Wakanda.
YMCA.
As that's happening, you two hear a tremendous roaring overhead. It's getting louder and louder.
Do you guys have dragons?
Probably.
Yatunde, you are like tech oriented enough that you recognize quickly.
I mean, yeah, it's a Quinjet.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you must also be a Quinjet. You grew up with Shield, like
yeah.
You know.
Bruce knows it.
True, but we are.
Bruce has watched How to Train Your Dragon, too many episodes of How to Train Your Dragon.
We are in New Asgard. Maybe there's dragons. Here there be dragons. I'm hoping for dragons over a Quinjet.
We already played that game, Stacy. That was a different game.
So I start running back.
You'll show up when dramatically.
That's fair.
Don't worry. And as far as like, you can spend team to appear in a scene, I think, or if you can't, you can now. That seems like a good use of team. But a jet stops over top of you, and
Probably Johnson.
Something weird happens. Like a part of it breaks off. It's like a box, looks like the size of like a large cargo container, and it begins falling. And then like retro rockets come on, and it stabilizes and lands.
I need to keep the Mind Stone safe. The Mind Stone needs to be safe.
Mm-hmm. Are you joking or not?
Who?
Stacy.
No. I'm not going to eat it.
Okay.
Part of me wants to, though.
But yeah, Yatunde's right. It's like Agent Johnson is the one who busts out with like a squad of SHIELD agents. And there was a lot of gun pointing.
Hey, Jay. Welcome to New Asgard.
I believe you're violating some treaties or something.
Our job is to protect the world from alien tech. International treaties already apply to our work. Besides, you're the one with the crazy alien artifact. All we want is it back.
You know what, Johnson? It's always a pleasure. Every single day. Good to see you. Welcome.
I'm sorry we're in this situation. Just give us the gem, and we'll be on our way.
Bruce kind of likes it, and I want to study it, so no. Also, you don't know what you're talking about.
I know what my job is. She like closes her fist, and the guns are going hot. and one of them fires at Bruce.
I was hoping to, I didn't want to interrupt your talking. I wanted to charge up my powers while the Quinjets were showing up.
Yeah, I'm just heckling her. I'm just buying time for you to do that.
Okay. Does it take time, Stacy?
Well, I have to do a roll.
Okay.
I'm just realized roll plus conditions you currently have marked. I only have one condition. Woohoo! I got 11. I got 3. Excellent.
Okay.
Cool. Just before they are going to shoot us.
No, she shot you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I am going to spend a burn to create a barrier that will hold back threats as long as I keep my attention on it.
Okay.
Basically, for all intents and purposes,
You're using it to block. Yeah.
Yeah. I caught up a force field.
But sorry, that's not how moves work in this game. You have to take the action when it's your turn, and the way turns work in this game is that whoever was just attacked gets it. So you're gonna have to take the first attack, and then you can throw it up.
Okay.
Okay. So you can roll to take a powerful blow.
Cool. I get to do I am not my body. So when I take a powerful blow, I can roll as if I had 2 fewer conditions.
Sweet.
I rolled 7.
Cool.
These are weird. Okay. So I either lash out verbally, I give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or I struggle past the pain, and I mark 2 conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm down 1 condition, down to 1. That's not my sheet. It's my sheet. I don't know what to do. I'll just mark 2 conditions because it's easier.
Okay.
Figuring out anything else.
Okay, so this rifle, whatever ammo they're using, it lances out with this blue, like a blue splat when it hits you, and you feel like the parts of your body that get hit. You get hit like in the left arm and your shoulder, and that part of your body goes numb. Okay?
Okay.
You've heard about this technology, but you've never seen it in common. It's called icing. But it's something SHIELD agents do when they are trying to be non-lethal. For example, if you're fighting a bunch of kids. Stacy, I realize now that there was one other choice available to you, but we can go back or we can just go ahead. I said you can take a powerful blow. You could have also directly engaged.
Was it me putting up
It's a different move.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to, can we just leave it and we'll go forward? That's my bad.
Sure.
Okay. Now it is your turn.
Okay. I am spending a burn to do, it's called Moat. Spend a burn to create a barrier that will hold back threats as long as I keep my attention on it. GM may call for me to spend another burn if the barrier is threatened by very particularly powerful enemies.
Okay.
But basically, I'm throwing up a force field.
Cool. It's like a bubble. What's it look like?
You know how the little bubbles that I bubbled the initial Mind Stones in?
Yeah.
So it was like a weird opalescent shiny thing. Basically, it's like that, but covers however many people you feel comfortable in me covering. At the very minimum, I would like to cover Yutunde.
I think you can get you and Yutunde and Valkyrie, all three. But it does mean all of their attention is going to be put on the more people you put in the bubble, the more direct attacks the bubble is going to get.
Okay, I think I would just like to put then Yutunde and myself.
Okay.
Seeing as Valkyrie is an adult and not actively involved in this situation, I don't feel like they will attack Valkyrie.
Okay.
Unless she actively attacks them.
Okay. So Melissa, do you have to make a roll?
No, because I've already rolled to see how many burn I have. So I just spend a burn.
Okay, cool. We're gonna wait for Melissa for a second. Okay, so well, what I'll do is we see Valkyrie and Valkyrie sort of imposes herself between Agent Johnson's and your group, and the two of them begin trading blows. But it is, found your character sheet?
Yep.
The two of them begin trading blows. Agent Johnson and Valkyrie are trading blows, but it is very not clear who is going to end up on top of that. They are both phenomenal fighters, but...
yeah, but Daisy's a jerk.
Daisy also has the ability to use shockwaves to break people's bodies, so...
yeah, she's evil.
Yeah. Valkyrie's an incredible fighter, but if she is by herself and with the other agents, it's not clear how long she'll last. Melissa,
Valkyrie does have millennials of time, of experience.
That's true.
Millennials.
Melissa, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
You can leave the bubble if you want to engage somebody.
I can't defend because I'm being defended, right? Or can I?
You could try to defend Valkyrie, or you could use defense to when one of the people started shooting at Bruce rather. You could use defend to intervene in that.
I would like to stand strong and dramatically under fire. To directly engage a threat.
Cool.
Is that better? That's worse, though, actually, than defending, isn't it, in this case? Because
So
I think defending makes me redirect the attack back at them. So isn't it just better?
I mean,
save them damage and I do damage?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I defend Valkyrie with what she just taught me. And I'm rolling with what am I rolling with? Defend someone on a hit, you can hold one such as if you roll less friends or hold. It doesn't say what I use.
Roll with Savior.
With Savior?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 2. And I have a 2. So I got a 4.
So
all that drama for literally nothing.
Okay. So you jump out and try to get between them. And what does Agent Johnson do to you that sends you reeling?
I feel like she doesn't like really think about it. She's in the moment, and she just like reaches a hand out and like quakes me against a wall.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah. We see like you hit one of the walls of one of these like simple stone buildings, and you go through the wall into the building. It is not comfortable. You're gonna mark a condition, and a second Quinja stops overhead.
Okay, I'm going to say that I feel insecure.
Okay.
Insecure or angry?
I think
angry.
Get angry.
I think I'm angry. That feels more Tunde.
What does it look like? So you're in the bricks, and we see you get angry.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those like Arthur memes where like you just zoom in on her hand and she's just like in the dust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, angry Arthur.
Nice. Because you were just hit. Oh wait, you weren't just hit. It's Johnson's turn now. Okay. Because she was the intended recipient of that. She tells her soldiers to keep Bruce pinned down. And the group of them begin laying fire on the bubble. So Bruce, you can try to stay bubbled if you want, or you can decide to respond. Or you could try to unleash your powers to try to do something about the group of them.
Unleash, unleash, unleash. They threw me into a wall.
Well, I suppose I could do a mind of their own. It's gonna hurt if I do it. I'm just looking at my new powers. I would like to spend a flare to attempt to do a reality storm. I channel a destructive burst with my powers. So I spend one burn to directly engage in a threat using my powers. And I roll plus freak instead of danger, which sucks because danger's better for me. But if I do, I will cause unwanted collateral damage unless I spend another burn, which I'm not going to. So I'll just cause a whole bunch of collateral damage.
Okay.
So roll plus freak, which is to directly engage a threat, which I'm not afraid, so I don't get a minus to this roll. I rolled a 7. I don't know what that means. 7. 7 and 9. I resist or avoid their blows. I take something from them. I create an opportunity for my allies. I impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. I would like to frighten the opposition, as what I end up doing is basically I have the Mind Stone in the tube in my hand. I have the shield that I've got. I'm going to basically grab the Mind Stone in the tube in both hands. Mm-hmm. Focus, and basically it's like a wave comes out and the bubble that I made explodes out in like a very rapid thing, throwing people up and like knocking down walls and fences and buildings and stuff. Mm-hmm. And that should like scare the fuck out of everybody because I've never done that before.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, so you definitely succeed in scaring the group of them. Like to the point where they are now, like they're thrown back and now they're scattered and running for cover because suddenly you're a threat too. But it, certainly as long as they are seeking cover, they are not firing at you because now they're afraid of you.
Yes.
Yeah. You've also just shown that you are a real threat.
Yes.
There's a weird pop sound, and you look up, and a familiar Loki pops out of the air, and does the traditional Marvel 3-point landing on top of a roof nearby.
No, is it the Loki I know or actual Loki?
Me. It's this guy.
That is the actual Loki.
Is it that guy?
Yeah, it's
Or is it
Rob.
fake Loki?
I'm the actual Loki.
No. I meant, is it Harley as Loki or is it Loki
Who
as
thinks
Loki?
you're a knockoff?
He's not my brother. Alright, so I'm gonna land on the. So I see a wide range of shield agents firing on a bubble filled with my friends, essentially, to sum up the situation.
Yes. Yetunde is in a pile of bricks. Like in the rubble of what used to be a building. There are 2 Quinjets overhead, and a group of, and also Daisy Johnson and Valkyrie are fighting aggressively and with collateral damage. Oh, also, you arrive just in time to see this wave knock Bruce do a pile of damage to these buildings. To your home.
It's my home.
It's your home. You destroyed several buildings.
I am going. I'm going to use my illusion power to project my voice and yell, "Stop fighting!" As loud as I possibly can.
I feel like you're trying to stop the fighting, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I will have you unleash your powers to get an effect like that.
Make some thunder and lightning while you do it.
Make some lightning.
Make some lightning.
I'm at a 7.
Like your brother.
Can I get if we use a team? What will that get me? An 8?
Yes.
Oh well, that's gonna help.
Also, these guys have to spend the team.
Yeah, but if he had rolled a 9, I would have been fine with spending a team to get him up to a 10.
They're gonna help. All right. Well, I guess it's.
Oh, actually, you could spend a team selfishly, and they could spend a team on you.
That puts us up to 9, though.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
8, 9, 10.
You only have 2 team.
But Melissa has a power that lets her use team on somebody even though there is no team.
No, it lets me spend an extra team.
Oh, my bad.
I think it still has to be there.
Wait! I have a power. I could spend my last burn to supercharge a teammate's efforts to give them a +1 bonus to their roll as if I had spent team. That's my power.
That's what I was thinking of. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do we want to do that? I will spend my burn. Do we want to spend the team? I'm good with spending team. And then Rob can spend the last team.
It is all of your team.
That's all our team.
That's all our team.
All right. So stop fighting.
Thunder, lightning.
Very, very frightening.
Everybody stops. There's a little bit of covering their ears. And people turn to you, almost like in a daze, like it's not outright mind control, but everybody's mesmerized and forced to pay attention to you.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I say, all right, good. We're all on the same side. We're all trying to save the world. Look. if you want to arrest me after all this is said and done, that's fine. But let us save the world first. Let us save reality. You gave us a task at the beginning of all this. Let's finish it.
What are you talking about?
His name is
I told
Daisy?
you to. Yeah, it says Daisy Johnson. I told you to get the stuff to get that to investigate and find out.
And we did. And we did find out what's happening. What we found out what's happening is that everyone's mind is being slowly altered. Everyone's memories and reality itself is being altered by the power of this stone. You've seen what these stones can do. I've explained it 100 times. You all have. That this is, the three of us seem to be somehow immune to it. We're just trying to solve the problem. We're not trying to take over the world. We're not trying to do anything else. You entrusted us, each of us, with this duty.
And then you disappeared for a week.
Because you kept coming after us.
We also disappeared to another dimension.
If you trust us, then you trust us. You don't get to have it part way.
Make your roll.
What's he rolling?
Is this my new ability?
Yeah.
Okay. What am I rolling? I'm rolling as savior, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Big money. Big money. Ooh, big money. I rolled a 10.
Ooh.
And then plus, I think that's plus 1.
Well, you got a 10 anyway. So yeah, that's the threshold.
Yeah.
You see, like, her expression doesn't change much, but you see some of the tension come out of her body. Like she's done fighting, and she like makes a gesture to the agents who are there to stand down. Look, I've seen enough weird alien nonsense to know that things like this happen. But what you're saying sounds implausible.
I agree. It sounds very implausible.
Is it more implausible than what you've gone through?
I suppose it isn't. Okay, so what would we do if what you're saying is true?
That's a very good question, Agent Johnson. I honestly don't know. This part we're unsure of. What we do know is that Bruce has a connection to the stone that is deeper than any of us. So really maybe the question should be best asked of Bruce.
Well,
I feel like I really need to sit and commune with the stone, and there's been an overwhelming urge for me for this last several days since we've made it, for me to eat it.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't go to Bruce. So I think instead.
But I need to sit and just deal with the stone for a bit.
why don't I mean, we could do what we were going to do originally, which is take you back to our safe house. Take you back to the lighthouse so that you can be safe and defended.
I think we feel safe and defended here.
We were fairly safe and defended here until you invaded.
Also, the beautiful view, the fjord.
Inspirational.
Fine, here. Fine.
Did everyone freeze on me?
Yes.
No,
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Hello? Rob? Melissa?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Here. At this point, that second Quinjet overhead does a similar sort of like drop.
Drop. All right.
But while the box is still in midair, somebody jumps out of it and jumps between Yatunde and Johnson, like landing cat-like and like battle ready. And of course, it is Yatunde's mother.
Mom, get out of here!
What?
I'm on a mission!
Here to protect you!
I don't need to be protected!
We're in a fight!
I know, I'm covered in dust, so embarrassing.
Get it? Is it over already? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
She comes over and offers you a hand up.
Thank you.
Do we want to cut?
Sure.
Okay. Out of the just as the scene is ending, the box lands and we see Happy and Wanda and also Natalie come out.
Oh, the gang's all here.
Gang's all here?
We're here to rescue
All
you,
right.
but I feel like it's maybe over already.
The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. broke a whole lot of houses. They're so messy when they do stuff.
Valkyrie shakes her head at you.
You definitely need to get the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to pay for this mess.
Bruce, you did all of this.
Nuh-uh. None of this would have happened if they hadn't showed up. Not a single damage here would have happened if they didn't show up. Therefore, their fault.
And cut. What is the next scene?
I've learned a lot from Loki.
Can we give it a quick second here?
Yeah.
So, sorry. I'm just gonna try to. I don't know what to do.
With your
Back in the saddle.
So, who wants to call for the next scene? Is the next scene Bruce meditating with the stone?
That makes sense. The rest of us kind of circled around him.
Hmm.
We'll go do it on the edge of the fjord because it's a beautiful view.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe set up a little fire.
Mm-hmm.
Get all comfy. Use this vista because we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Filming live in Norway.
Mm-hmm. It's quite a vision.
It's quite a vision, is it not?
Mm. All right, I'm gonna go hold on to the stone and focus on fixing things. I might not do something for a while. I don't know. You guys go ahead, talk amongst yourselves, do whatever.
Okay.
While I'm doing this, I don't know what it's gonna look like. It might be really boring for you guys.
Well, so Stacy, like you have control over what it looks like.
Okay.
Because it's your scene call, so it could look like a conversation. I mean, it could look like nothing. You could just make a roll if you want, if that's all you want to do. It could look like a moment of introspection.
I don't know. I don't know how to talk to or deal with the Power Stone or anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, what sounds interesting to you? And like maybe more importantly, what does Bruce need for his story to wind up?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you want us to workshop it, or do you want to just make a roll and be done with it?
Well, I didn't know if you had something planned for this or
I mean,
anything.
I've got some general ideas for like the mechanical side of it, right? Um, but like Bruce's story is mostly about his interactions with other people, right? And trying to find a place in the world. At least that's a lot of what I see so far. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. So like maybe this isn't the focus.
I don't know what that means.
Like the narrative focus.
I don't understand what that means.
Okay.
Like, do you mean, Colin, do you mean like the ending of Bruce's story is of the narrative focus? And
no,
don't
like a moment of introspection with the stone is maybe not necessarily like the focus of Bruce's story. Yeah. How about this? We see Bruce sitting down to meditate with the stone. You're holding the stone?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's say that you're having trouble finding some mental quiet. Okay? You've got all these negative emotions stirred up in you right now,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you're having trouble focusing. And we see like a little time lapse. The sun is up now. It's like mid-morning. And like people have been milling around, like making plans. We see you Days working on some kind of device in the background, and like ordering her mom around. And at length, we see Wanda come over to where you are, and quietly sits down beside you. How's it going over here?
I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing with this.
Well, what are you trying to do?
Focusing on the stone.
Mm-hmm. You know, that stone is the thing that made me who I am now. Seems like a lifetime ago, but when I was working with Hydra, um, they ran experiments on your uncle and I. Having a connection with that thing isn't easy. Maybe you can't connect with it in the same way because you're part of it.
Maybe I'm not connecting with it because I'm not connecting with it more.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was physically part of Dad.
It's true. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Like, I've just had this overwhelming urge to eat it since we put it back together.
You know, they caught me up on what you're doing and why. And if that's the case, then I don't think we can destroy this. That stone has to go somewhere.
I don't think if I eat it, it would destroy it.
No, I don't. I'm saying it either needs to have a guardian or it needs to be hidden somewhere.
It could be a guardian.
You could be. It's a big task.
I got friends.
Mm-hmm.
They'd probably help.
I don't know if you realize this. Your father was never really good at making friends. But maybe that won't be a problem you have. And with you and your friends, maybe they'll help keep you safe.
I had a little bit more time to make friends than he did.
Yeah, that's true. But yes, I mean, you're part of you's machine, like he was, but part of you's a person too.
I'm as much a person as
Your sister?
yeah, Natalie.
Yeah, you are. And we'll do our part too. So if that's what you think you need to do, I think Yetunde is working on some kind of amplifier or something. But maybe, I'm not saying nobody can tell you to do this. What you're proposing is incredibly dangerous.
It doesn't feel dangerous.
Let's hope you're right. But if it's your life, I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to, whatever you decide to do, I'll support you.
Yep.
Do you want a glass of water?
This urge to eat it is so overwhelming.
I'm not going to stop you. I'll be right here when you're done. And we cut just as we cut to like where Yetunde and Loki are, and like where we see in the back of the frame Bruce and Wanda, and there's this like blue light erupts from Bruce, and we see him. And like enough so that it draws your attention. But when the light settles, we see Bruce one more time is encapsulated in one of these pods, like he has before.
But it's blue this time rather than black?
Exactly.
There he goes again.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, that's my mom.
You did it again. That beautiful son of a
That
bitch.
beautiful son of a bitch. He did it again.
He
How
did.
long do you think before he comes back out? Meh.
Nah.
Can I tap on it? Is it like crystalline?
It's like before they were sort of like rubbery. This one is like an organic crystal somehow. It's like somehow both. It has like veins in it, but they're crystalline veins.
But it definitely doesn't look like a penis.
No, it doesn't look like a penis.
Good.
Are the veins blue?
Yes.
It looks a little like a
It's
penis.
a little like a penis.
it!
Maybe more like a testicle.
Oh, okay.
That's supposed to be
But
blue.
it's not fleshy, right? It's like geometric.
Right.
It's like some kind of weird amalgamation of crystal and biology.
I'm wondering how much description is going into this crystal. Almost as much as the wedding dress or whatever from Melissa's games tonight. It's like impressive. But
Well, look, I know my audience, right? If I don't provide these critical details, Melissa's going to press me for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My interests don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, Tunde, you've been like working on some kind of tech to help amplify Bruce or the stone or whatever.
That's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that will fix everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking.
Your mom is there, and she's like, I don't.
Your mom is there. Oh, wait, sorry, that wasn't an Sorry. Your mom is, wait.
Oh.
Sorry, my mom actually is there.
Your mom's proud of you. Shit.
So, if I understand what you're trying to do when he finishes, whatever that is, and hatches,
And explodes.
You're gonna put him on this,
Gushes out.
on this platform. You're gonna put him on this platform, and that's gonna fix the universe?
Yes.
Don't you need... I feel like you're going to need a bigger power source for this.
Oh, most certainly. I was thinking I'd just hook up the Quinjet, just kind of, rev the engine a bit. Should do it.
Okay.
There's three Quintas here. You can do all three of them.
True.
Sure.
Could make a looping pattern and backwards shift the energy pulses, and that should give us at least 37 joules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can science.
Old joules?
You know, I can. Loki, it occurs to you that if that isn't enough, that you actually have a bead on somebody who could maybe provide you with all the power you need.
You son of a bitch, Colin. You beautiful son of a bitch. You did it again. All right. Are you sure the Quintas are going to be enough?
No, but it's all we've got.
What if I can... Damn it. What if I can get some more?
More? What
I'll be
more
back.
could we want?
I may be back. I may not be back.
We're,
If I'm not back.
okay.
If I'm not back, then I'm sorry. But yeah.
Cool. Yep. Bye, Loki. See you soon.
Where are you going?
I have to get Harley, you said. That's just suggesting,
No,
right?
sorry, I'm speaking as Yutunde's mother.
Oh. I have to go see an old friend about the thing we were just talking about. Okay, bye. I'm just here.
Okay. Like turn in your cloak and then you're gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go get Thor. God of Thunder.
Yeah, but he's not really accessible. Like, he's busy doing things.
Oh,
Harley's probably not busy.
Oh, right.
Yutunde, is there any conversations you want to have?
Maybe my mom is helping fix my injuries, like a mom might.
Maybe she is getting in your way of the building you are trying to do because she's insisting on like bandaging you up.
Mom, I'm fine.
You're not fine. You got thrown through a wall.
You've been thrown through walls before. It's not that big a deal.
I'm 3 times your age. And you get better at being thrown through walls the older you get.
Wait. You're 30?
Yes, dear.
That's ancient.
Did the princess teach you to talk to your mom like this?
She doesn't really have any respect for her elders, so yeah. She did. Well, shit.
That's what I expected.
She doesn't really respect tradition. She more like spits in its mouth and tells it to call her daddy.
I don't know where the princess is teaching you these things.
I killed Rob.
What is happening?
Why?
I don't know how the princess or why the princess is teaching you these things.
Sorry, Rob's got me counting.
I assume that was at least somewhat out of character.
Oh yeah, no, like she's a kid. She's not saying that.
Yeah, no, I know. She is sort of nervously like looking away, and she's like, I was wondering if I saw part of your battle, and it was really impressive.
Thank you.
And I was wondering if maybe you wanted to do some training with me when all this is done. There's the next generation in Wakanda could. I've been in charge of teaching for the past couple of years, and I thought maybe you would be
a good teacher,
like a co-teacher, junior teacher. If you'd be interested in working with me.
I could do that.
Great, then. That would be great.
Yep.
That would be great.
I feel like there's still a lot of awkwardness between them, but
yeah,
like
there is.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying for awkward.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was good awkward.
Good. It's like it's an olive branch. Rob. Melissa, is that scene over?
Yes.
Okay. I hear a lot of clicking. I feel like you're.
I'm looking at the string.
Hello, Colin.
I need information from you.
From me?
Well, yeah. Because I need to know your string's length and the type of bow and the draw weight and the color.
Okay. Can I find the email when we're done on the call, or do you want to do it right now? Okay. Okay.
I was excited.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel you. Rob, what you got? So I'm going to give you the teleport because I don't feel like it's useful to roll here because we want the story to happen.
Thank you. I'm going to go to the place where I was supposed to meet up with Harley on like the rooftop or something.
Yep.
Is it conveniently the actual correct time?
Yeah, when you adjust for time zones, it is the correct time.
And he thought he was sticking a shield on me, so I'm not sure why he'd still be there. But, you know, whatever. So I'm gonna, or I can go to where his base is.
So we see him standing on the rooftop, and he looks at his watch, and he's like, "Well, it's been an hour. I guess he's not coming." and he like turns and begins walking away when
Boom. Like, hello, Harley.
oh, hello. This get up he has is like cosplay, definitely. Right? But he's definitely
Where'd you get this costume? Halloween Town?
Etsy, if you must know.
She did horrible work.
Yeah, it's not really good. First of all, the horns are crooked. Anyways, I'm not getting into it.
Look, make a point.
Yeah, sure. I get it. You're trying to frame me for crimes because you feel that.
I don't need to frame you for crimes. You committed crimes.
Yeah, but you're also framing me for other crimes. Is my point. I may have created crimes myself, but you're trying to. Like, it's beside the point. The point is this: we need your help, Harley.
You need my help.
I need your help.
With what?
Shield needs your help to save the world. The universe, really, actually, not just the world. All of existence.
That's quite a claim.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't believe me either, but it's true. And to summarize, no, it's too much. Let me just basically say.
Could you sum it up?
I'll try. It is one of the Infinity Gems that Thanos had was split up. It's malfunctioning basically and causing the world to erase its universe to be erased. And we don't have very much time left before Earth is finally erased. So we found the three gems, connected them together, and my friend has now swallowed them. It's a long story. The point is this, that we need, my other friend has created a device which would amplify the power of the thing, and we need to have energy. And normally I go to my brother for this kind of thing, but he is conspicuously missing. Perhaps it doesn't exist anymore. I don't know. But the point is, perhaps you can help us with this and return everything to normal. What do you say? Kind of be a hero?
I mean, I am a hero.
Right. Try to show the world that you're a hero. This is your big moment.
What do you get out of this?
I mean, I get to live. I mean, the universe is where I keep all my stuff. I don't know. It's gone.
Right, but why are you actually doing this? Like, you came to me and worked with me for a while. And I trusted you.
Yes.
And you lied about who you were.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, fair. I probably would too if I were you. But what does the great Loki get out of all of this? Really?
Nothing. I mean, look, if the world suddenly stops existing tomorrow, and then started again, which is apparently what will happen, there'll always be a new Loki. I get that feeling. So really, I gain nothing out of it. But it's not about me. None of this is about me. It's about you. The people you care about. The people I care about. Having a future. So, look, all I'm asking for is just a little bit of the energy that you already have.
And my trust.
Sorry?
And my trust.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably not going to come with you until you make a die roll.
I don't think that's. I left it back at Asgard. I don't have dice with me right now, but yeah. I guess I can. Good start. That's a 5. That's a 5 and a 6. It's an 11 right there. Boom.
Great job.
Great job, dice. Random dice, random chance cubes.
And we always talk about Jay's jail, but does anyone have like a dice spa?
These guys deserve respect. That's 2 great rolls in a row.
Right? Like they
right?
deserve the best.
Yeah.
Evidenced by the fact that we keep using them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll trust you this time. But if you lie to me again, or if you're lying about this, I'm going to destroy you.
Absolutely. Question, Colin. So with both these rolls, using my new ability, essentially all I just did was provoke somebody both times.
Yeah.
Was there anything special about my new move?
Like, the provoke gets you to, like, sort of uses negative emotion to do things.
Okay.
So I'm trying to, like, build it around positive emotion.
Okay, so this is basically a different type of provoke.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I could have just taken the provoke and, like, added a bullet point to it, but I thought this was more thematic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I take his hand
Mm-hmm.
and I go back to the land.
Womp.
Go from a Depeche Mode song.
And we land back in Asgard, New Asgard. And enough time has passed that the machine is ready.
I'm all greasy, like I got like, and I'm just like, Logie, you're back. Want to start the engines?
Cool.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. I brought an old friend.
Oh, let me take this jacket off.
Attention. Spear out. Bow. Oh, no spear. I'm doing tack. I'll do that.
Mm.
Hail, friend of Loki.
It's not something I'm going to get used to being called.
Do you want to power up the Quinjet?
I mean, I don't think we need a Quinjet. This is why you brought me, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do you want me?
Are you just gonna?
Yeah.
Zzz?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Over near Bruce then, I guess. Come on in.
What is this blue, veiny crystal bulb?
That's Bruce's chrysalid. Don't worry about it.
Looks like
we try to describe it. Just don't describe it. Whatever you do.
It looks like a tulip bulb.
Yeah.
It looks like a hairy dick, and we all know it. Okay. It's like a wrinkly ball sack, and we all know it. Stop mentioning it.
You're like 8. How do you know what a hairy ball sack looks like?
Because I've got one right here. I don't know what I'm saying, but I work with a lot of engineers and they do weird stuff.
I don't know what's worse, the ball sack joke or the random Brooklyn accent. Like, I don't know what was more.
All I know is
I like that explanation a lot, though. That like Yutune spent a lot of time with engineers and has picked up bad language.
I have no idea what it means.
Yeah.
I assume it means that like they don't like I keep my balls. I use it for target practice, so they probably like don't take care of them and leave them out in the rain. That's what I assume it means.
And then if you got a tennis ball, it gets sort of weird and matted.
Yeah, I assume they mean like a weird matted wet tennis ball.
Yeah.
Right?
Right, absolutely. Right? That's exactly what they mean.
Yeah, okay. Thought so. Why's everyone looking at me weird?
No.
So Bruce.
Okay, so you hold this and this and stand on that platform so you don't kill the rest of us.
I'm not
don't kill us.
Right?
Hmm?
I'm not in danger, right?
Oh, I don't even know who you are or how you're doing this, so I have no idea. Good luck!
Yeah,
Can we go into like a little room? Like, is there a little cage, like a little box? We like lock the door. We watch through like both
you put
glass.
the blast shield.
But I feel like it's low, so like Loki has to get it like on the knees and be like,
Right. But we also need Bruce to hatch, maybe. Or you could.
okay, I'm gonna start
Cocoon on top of the platform, I guess.
I made a little so there's a little machine inside. When I push a button, it like slingshots a peanut at the shell, and it just keeps doing it. Wait, no, what's your favorite treat? Is it a Skittle?
Wait, that's what we got all this power for?
Well, it needs enough Skittles.
This is to open the power, okay? Loki, just calm down. You don't understand science. You're magic, I'm science.
All right.
I was trying to do a little like Fitzsimmons there. Like
Yeah, that's good.
I'm engineering, she's biochem.
Yeah.
I'm science, you're magic.
So, what is... How about we say this? We say the platform has the cocoon on top of it now? Like at some point while Loki was gone, it was moved?
Okay.
Okay. And we can start whenever you're ready. And when the when it's done, when it's done, Bruce will hatch into his final form.
I know. I don't know what my final form's gonna look like.
The form of the destroyer. The form of the destroyer. We all have to, whatever you do, just don't think of anything. Because he'll assume the form of whatever you're thinking. Don't think of anything.
Oh. I'm sorry, Rob. Just
don't think about giant robots. Don't think about giant robots. Don't think about giant robots.
What do you think about, Ray? What do you think about?
I have a weird question.
Used to roast Stay Puft Marshmallows. The fire by Camp Wakanda.
I have a weird question. You keep referring to things as being blue, but the Mind Stone in the movies is yellow?
It's because the Tesseract is blue.
Oh, okay. The Mind Stone split was in...
Yeah, no, I know. I realized partway through the game, but I decided I should just commit to it.
Okay.
If it's important to you that it be yellow, I suggest we can have a director's cut of the whole season, where we just recolor everything.
Oh.
Because like a Mind Stone never gets used as the Mind Stone. It's always the Tesseract and it's blue up until it's in the gauntlet. And then it's never talked about as the Mind Stone.
It was talked about the Mind Stone when it was in Vision's forehead.
I guess, but he's like in one movie.
In more than one movie.
Okay, he's in like why don't we have this conversation after the game?
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we want to have the hatching next game? Because it's...
I mean, I think we could probably finish the game right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
how long are you thinking? Because we're already at 11.
Like, I don't think... Like, we've wound up a lot of plot threads, right? We probably have some coda scenes to do. And maybe next time there's going to be coda scenes. But, like, it depends on how many coda scenes you guys want, right?
It's a coda scene.
Like an epilogue.
Oh, okay. The end, like an end scene-y thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when we do another game and, like, the main plot ends and then we do little scenes to go, like...
Stacy seems unsure about exactly what Bruce's final form is. Maybe it makes sense to give it a week to be like,
yeah, that's fair.
How is this going to be badass?
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's okay. And then it gives maybe everybody can give some definite thought to how they want to end.
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Yeah.
So that's homework, I guess, is figure out your final form, and also, and that applies to everybody. So Stacy, remember, we have given you a Zapstone, and that maybe is gonna evolve Bruce into a Raichu.
Damn it. Okay. So I could...
What is this reference?
This is
Pokemon.
Pokemon jokes. That the song Melissa is singing is the Pokemon Evolution song.
Yeah, it's what plays when they're doing their thing.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna stop the recording. Okay.